Before the Mahabharata war began, Krishna asked few great warriors that how long will they take in order to finish the war. Bhishma said 20 days, Dronacharya said 25 days, Karna said 24 days, Arjuna said 28 days. But all got surprised when Bharbarika said 1 minute for him to finish the war. Barbarika is the son of Ghatotkacha and Mauravi. Barbarika was a great warrior from childhood itself. He learned the art of war from his mother. He was a great devotee of Lord Shiva. Barbarika did tapas on Lord Shiva and became ultimate powerful. He received 3 arrows from 8 gods, that is Ashtadevatas, and a special bow was given by Agni Deva. The 3 arrows are also known as Teen Ban, where the first arrow capable of marking the target, second arrow was capable of marking those he want to save, and the third arrow was capable of destroying all the targets. With these 3 arrows, he became Maharati. A Maharati is a warrior capable of fighting 12 Atirati class warriors or 7,20,000 warriors simultaneously. In other words, Barbarika was capable of killing everyone with the release of his 3 arrows. Knowing this power of Barbarika, Sri Krishna Bhagwan decided to play a trick and disguises himself as a Brahmin and met Barbarika and asked who he was. He said, I am Barbarika, son of Ghatotkacha and Maurvi, and the grandson of Bhima and Idimba. Brahmin then asked him how many days he can end the Mahabharata war alone. Barbarika said that he can finish the war in a single minute with the 3 arrows. With the sound of disbelief, Brahmin asked him how can he end the war with just 3 arrows. Barbarika said, with the first arrow, I can mark everything I want to destroy. When I release the third arrow, everything that is marked will be destroyed and the arrow will return to the giver. The second arrow can mark everything that I can wish to save. Now, again, when I fire the third arrow, everything that isn't marked will be destroyed. Hearing this, the Brahmin in a challenging manner asked Barbarika to destroy all the leaves of the peepal tree below which they were standing. Barbarika, before releasing the arrow, closed his eyes for chanting a mantra. In a meanwhile, Brahmin plucked a leaf from the tree and hid it beneath his foot. When Barbarika released his arrow, it destroyed all the leaves at once and hovers around the feet of Brahmin. When Brahmin asked why the arrow is hovering around his feet, Barbarika says that a leaf must be there under his feet. This confirms that Barbarika could finish the war within a minute. Brahmin then asks Barbarika that which side he would fight for. In return, Barbarika said that he promised his mother Mauravi Mata to use his power only for the weaker side. Since Pandavas have only 7 Akshoini armies compared to the 11 of Kauravas, he will fight for Pandavas. Brahmin asked again to Barbarika that if his power weakens the Kauravas, he had to switch his side fighting against the Pandavas. Barbarika said once he stands against the opponent, no one will survive since his arrows will kill everyone. Brahmin also informed him that he can't kill Bhishma Pitamaha as he has a boon of Ichha Mrityu, that is self-willed death. Brahmin also said Barbarika that he can kill all but not Bhishma, so then he would have to join Kauravas as they will be weak, which make him to kill all the Pandavas. Barbarika understood that his participation will kill everybody and he alone will be left. Barbarika remembers his vow to participate in the war, so he can't step back. He asked Brahmin to guide him. Brahmin thus asked him to give his head in the charity. Hearing this, Barbarika knew the Brahmin was not merry Brahmin and asked him to reveal his true identity. The Brahmin revealed his true identity, that he is none other than Sri Krishna. Then Barbarika bowed to Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna told, before giving your head in charity, ask for anything you want. Barbarika again touched his feet and did namaskara and asked him a wish. To know what the Barbarika's wish is, do see our part 2 video. Please do share, like, and subscribe.